All right, and we should be live now. Lefty Show, episode 4, Foursome, here on youtube.com/LeftyOX. I called it Foursome. God, we need an intro so bad.
I thought Foursome was okay.
Well, right, but I'm just saying we need an audio intro, something to be like, okay, the show has started. Now, bam, something hits. Boom, tough action connect. Something to, I don't know. I'm not a. Wish we had like an audio engineer producer. That's
on that.
Yeah, Katie, go to broadcasting school. Learn how to become an audio engineer. Take some classes. Local.
I'm the best producer ever.
Yep, audio producer. Get a really nice PC. Get some professional grade audio editing equipment, and you're gonna be our new audio producer. You're pretty much gonna do everything. We're just gonna talk. Chiz and I are just gonna talk.
All right.
Talent producer.
Yeah. So.
What are people saying we were late? We were right on time.
We were right on damn time. What are you talking about? That's crazy.
Y'all be cry.
Y'all be crazy about talking about we were late on the show. Start of the show. Never, ever. But anyway, Lefty Show. We are live. Episode number 4. I am Lefty, of course. You can follow me at Lefty643. My partner over there. Well, this is, yes, Chiz is pointing to me right now. Hi, Chiz. I feel like we could do like a Brady Bunch thing. Right?
We're all looking down at each other like...
Right, and then we start looking at each other. And we look at Katie. Right, let me get the perspective right. Katie, here's a story about a bad internet podcast.
Look, Katie's even doing the thing where like Alice is in the middle.
Yeah, just looking at everybody because she's in the middle. That really, 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 really sucks. Anyway, at Lefty643, partner Chiz over there, at Dr. Chiz on Twitter. You can also find his YouTube channel in the link below. You can also find mine there, but you can also find mine at the top of your browser right now because that's where you are. On my channel, youtube.com/LeftyOX. There's Katie down there. See? Katie. You can find her at Little Miss Katie on Twitter, Kaity. She is our lovely producer. This may be her last show. We don't know if this is going to be Katie's last show. Because scheduling with her work may become a problem now.
She'd rather jerk off dogs than be a professional producer.
Yes, that is her job. Yep. Yeah, that's what she's...
Yep.
Yeah, that's what she's doing right now.
She red rockets them.
This may be Katie's last show, but also be sure to leave a like, leave a comment right now so everybody start talking in the chat, interact with the chat. You can also interact with the show, hashtag Lefty Show on Twitter. That's the primary way to interact with us. We are tweetable, still working on being emailable, and maybe if the show becomes serious enough, textable. I'm working on ways to figure that out, so you can text the show later on. But right now,
no ring-a-ding-dings, no ring-a-ding-dings.
That's hard, man. Google, I don't know. See, because like if I was like Joe Rogan, which I mean, you know, I will be. I'm pretty much better than Joe Rogan right now. Pretty much better than Joe Rogan right now in terms of a qualitative standpoint. But just in terms of people knowing about me and actually liking me, I guess that's kind of a big deal.
You got hair.
A little bit.
I do have hair.
You have hair.
But I'm not an MMA guy. The dude is crazy strong.
He's crazy smart.
He is too. He's awesome. But if I was Joe Rogan, like I could call Google and be like, Google, you know, Joe Rogan podcast. What is it? The Joe Rogan Experience? Is that his show?
Yeah, Joe Rogan Experience.
Joe Rogan Experience. We're doing it through Google Hangouts. Here's what we want from you. We want this capability. We want that capability. We want the capability to upload our own sounds to the Google Hangouts thing. We want the capability to have like a producer screen calls in the background and not have the audio piped through to this. We want controls over what audio goes where in terms of the show and what gets broadcast and what doesn't. And he could do that. But I'm not Joe Rogan. Not yet.
Not yet.
But we hopefully will be. I'm seeing right now there's 420 concurrent viewers. Dude, smoke marijuana, dude. Totally cool, bro.
So cool. That's what Joe Rogan would say.
That's what Joe... See, already on the path. Already on the path making 420 jokes. But anyway, back on track. We're going to be working on all those things in the future, but right now, hashtag Lefty Show on Twitter is the primary way to interact with us, get us, or pound Lefty Show, as Chiz and I like to say. Because that was back in the day, damn it. It was pound this or that. It was, let's see.
Changing words.
Yeah, stupid Twitter making stuff up. Hashtag/pound Lefty Show on Twitter. Also, well, we'll talk about Monster Gaming in a bit after we get through the propers. Once again, at Lefty643, that's me, at Dr. Chiz, boop, over there, Katie, boop, down there, at Little Miss Katie, Kaity. That is the Lefty Show as we jump on in here. Also, again, be sure to leave a rating. Leaving a rating helps get the show noticed. Tweet it out. Be like, hey, go watch this show. Tell your friends because it's awesome. Better than Joe Rogan. That's gonna be like the subheading. The Lefty Show. Better than Joe Rogan.
Better than Joe Rogan.
Mm-hmm. I think Joe Rogan might have a problem with that. You see, Joe Rogan seems like the kind of guy.
Hey, hold on. If he wanted to pursue legal action, that's a benefit to us.
I would love to get sued by Joe Rogan.
People are going to be like, who the fuck is the Lefty Show? And then at least half of his audience will come here.
Exactly. And then they'll hear me. They'll be like, fuck Joe Rogan. No, I would love to get sued by Joe Rogan.
Be like, you want half of everything I have? Okay, that's fine. Thanks to all the fans.
I'm just thinking about it now. After the show, I'm going to start writing the book that about getting sued by Joe Rogan. Because that's awesome. I'm fine. Go ahead. You want to sue me? Like, that's another thing in the Call of Duty community when people were worried about, talking about the new Call of Duty coming out or, the map packs that are set to drop, stuff like that. People are always worried about, I'm going to get sued. I don't want to get sued by Activision. I'm like, bitch, please. I would love to be sued by Activision. I would love that. I'm like Penn Jillette. Penn Jillette has a story in one of his books. I think it's God No. Signs You May Already Be an Atheist and Other Magical Tales. I think that's the entire title. But anyway, Penn Jillette has a story he tells about a guy, some scam artist, some charlatan that, was doing like pseudo magic, pseudo science things, threatened to sue him. And contrary to what how his lawyer thought he would react, he was like, I'm going to get sued by this guy. I want to get sued by this guy.
Yeah.
So I would love to get sued by Activision. Be like, bring it, Activision,
that's
please.
Awesome publicity.
Right? And even if you get taken down, you're writing a book.
Yeah, exactly. Which has just paid for everything you might have lost.
Exactly. So
more.
that's my take on the whole getting sued by people way more popular. So bring it on, Joe Rogan, you bastard. Calling you out, Joe Rogan.
Lefty has hair.
I do have hair, and it's magical hair. I saw somebody in the comments said that don't spike your hair up like that, it looks gay. Somebody called my hair gay.
I think it's badass.
I like it.
Jealous.
I would lick it.
Katie, woman's touch, or woman's perspective. Hair, go.
I don't mind it.
Or are you asking Katie if you want a woman perspective?
Ooh, good one.
I'm
getting your licks in now because this might be her last show.
That's sad.
Somebody hashtag me on the hashtag Lefty Show again. How you interact with the show on Twitter? Just before, at the beginning, in the middle, or at the end of your tweets. Hashtag Lefty Show.
Fuck Joe Rogan. I'm seeing a bunch of those hashtags.
No, somebody also said hashtag Lefty Show. Hashtag sued by Joe Rogan. See, I think Joe Rogan would be cool about it. Joe Rogan seems like kind of like the funny, fun-loving guy. He'd think it was cool.
Yeah.
That somebody thinks so highly of him to say, you know what? Screw it. I'm better than Joe Rogan. Fucking Joe Rogan.
He'd invite you over to his little immersion tank type thingy.
Yep. We can make 420 jokes.
Joe Rogan would treat you right. Somebody actually included Joe Rogan in a tweet, so we're hoping that out of the millions of tweets he probably gets per day, he sees that one.
Oh, yeah. He doesn't have 1 million followers, though. So
yeah.
Start like something like 800,000. So I'm calling it right now. Me and Joe Rogan race to 1 million followers on Twitter.
The turtle won in the tortoise and the hare.
Right? David and Goliath.
Just saying.
Joe Rogan's Goliath, even though I'm pretty sure I'm taller than Joe Rogan. But still, dude could probably kick my ass.
How tall is Joe Rogan?
I don't know. It doesn't.
How tall are you?
What? I'm 6'5".
Oh, fuck, you're taller than me.
Yeah.
All right, yeah, you are taller than Joe Rogan.
But Joe Rogan could kick my ass. Joe Rogan's a big, strong dude.
He would break you in half.
Like, he's got the MMA stuff, works out all the time. Like, one of my buddies that knows MMA told me to, like, search this video about Joe Rogan, like, giving some other MMA guy, like, tips. And I had no idea Joe Rogan was even associated with MMA. Chiz, do you watch MMA? Do you watch any of that?
He's a... I guess announcer.
Well, I know he's the guy, but what's his like background? Isn't he like really, really schooled in Like
he is in one of them. He rolls.
Brazilian.
It might be
Jiu-Jitsu?
BJJ, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. I think it's that one.
Or is it
I know he
Muay?
rolls around.
What's Muay Thai or Muay Thai?
That's essentially kickboxing.
Okay.
Stand-up game.
Okay. All right. But anyway, because I know nothing about it.
Sorry, I'm not Woody.
Well, no, it's fine. Although, I mean, I grew up loving boxing, but
Yeah.
I'm not one of those boxing fans. I've fallen out of love with it because there's no real big heavyweights anymore. The Pacquiao.
He went to MMA.
Who did?
Pacquiao.
Manny Pacquiao?
Yeah.
No, he didn't. What are you talking about? He just got his ass kicked by some guy in a boxing match. But anyway.
If I keep nodding, it'll be true eventually.
Yeah, okay. But, oh, God.
We're tweeting like hashtag fuck Joe Rogan and shit like that.
Please don't get Joe Rogan mad at me. Please don't. Just on the off chance that he's not cool with it and he's like, who's this fucking asshole?
He's like, I will destroy this motherfucker.
Yeah, taking him down. Just whatever. I
They'll
will get sued
trademark
by
the
Joe
Lefty
Rogan.
show name or something like that and just fuck everyone.
Yeah. And then I will actually get sued by Joe Rogan. I'll find out how fun it is to be sued by somebody that has a lot of damn money and a lot of free time.
I'm sure he's got.
But he told me to do this to search this video, Joe Rogan giving somebody some tips on like doing some kick or something like that. Mm-hmm. You can probably find it on YouTube. If somebody knows MMA and they know the video I'm talking about, please hashtag Lefty Show and the rest of you hashtag Lefty Show on Twitter. Let me know which one it is. He's giving some guy tips about doing some kick or something, right? And they have like it's like a 2/3 octagon in somebody's garage, and they have like a big heavy bag, and Joe Rogan just starts. So he's like, show me this kick, and this guy does this kick, and he's like, no, and he starts doing it, and he starts wailing on this heavy bag, doing this kick thing, and I'm like I've never been kicked before. Like, when you're a kid, you're fighting and stuff like that, but I've never been legitimately kicked like you see in MMA fights or kickboxing stuff. But I saw what he did to that heavy bag, and I don't want any part of that. Because that would hurt. Really bad. Now, Chiz, have you ever been in a fight, like an actual fight?
Yeah.
Have you taken a punch to the face? Have you ever been punched in the face? It's not fun.
It's not fun, no.
And
let alone being kicked by someone that's skilled in fucking martial arts.
That knows how to get there.
That can break your fucking leg.
Right.
And my leg sure as hell can't take that.
Especially if...
I don't drink milk.
Milk or milk? Milk.
Milk. What did I say?
You said milk.
Milk.
You definitely said milk. Yeah.
You don't drink milk?
I don't drink milk, and I don't go to sleep on pillows.
Pillows?
Get the hell out of here with that crap.
It's pillows.
Milk and it's pillows. I know, but there are some people that say pillows.
Pillows?
I swear to God. Yep.
Who are these people?
I don't know, but there are other. I think Dalton, my boy Drama, the graphics guy that's actually working on another edition of the Lefty Show template, I think tweeted me the right video. Yeah. And everybody, go watch that video. And also tell him that Lefty sent you. But watch it after the show. Not right now.
No, you're busy with us.
Right now, you're busy with us.
You can't pause this.
No. You can't pause this. This is happening. But yeah, I wouldn't want any part of that. Especially if Joe Rogan kicked me in like the rib cage in the chestal region, like
he'd kill you.
Done. I'm done.
He would kill you.
Yeah, if my heart doesn't stop or my ribs don't puncture my lungs and I choke to death on my blood, screw that. No.
And that's just one kick.
That's just one kick?
Yeah.
But still, I'm taller than Joe
Rogan. Legs of fury.
I'm taller than Joe Rogan.
I don't know how much that really is going to benefit you.
What?
I mean, he's going to have to go he's going to have to, punch up.
Oh, no. I'm just saying.
I'm just punching you.
I'm taller, therefore, by default, I'm better than him.
Okay.
Yeah, Lefty Show.
Genetically, you are better than him.
The Lefty Show better than Joe Rogan. Katie, you've never seen the Joe Rogan Experience, have you?
No.
All right, so you can say definitively that my show is better. Because by default it has to be. Because you've seen this show. You haven't seen the Joe Rogan Experience. Therefore, my show is better in your experience.
Yes
right?
or no?
I guess so, yes.
Don't guess so. No.
Yes or no?
Oh, no. It would definitely be better, regardless.
It would definitely?
Woo!
Wait, she said would. She didn't say is. She said would.
Yeah, what has to happen?
Yeah.
If I were to actually see it, it still would be better. It is better, but in that situation, it would be better.
All right.
So you just had to say yes.
So that's really all you had to say.
Yeah.
You just really just had to get on the mic and just be like, yes, it's so much better.
I want some milk and pillows and fuck Joe Rogan.
Yep. Somebody tweeted me, hashtag Lefty Show. Again, that's how you interact with us on Twitter. Hashtag Lefty Show. Hashtag taller than Joe Rogan. Hashtag more hair than Joe Rogan. Hashtag better than Joe Rogan. That's pretty much.
These are facts, people.
That's going to be the title of my book. It's my first book.
Better than Joe Rogan.
Yeah, better than Joe Rogan. And then the subtitle is going to be taller, more hair, better. But anyway, welcome to the new year 2013. We're now
that was a 16-minute tangent on just Joe Rogan.
That's what you get with the Lefty Show.
You get here.
That's what you get here. Subscribe. Leave a like. Leave a favorite. Leave a comment.
Wave.
I don't know why I'm pointing at Katie when I say this, but I'm just right down there at Little Miss Katie, Kaity, on Twitter. You know what everybody should do right now? Because she talked after the show last week. She was like, "Oh my God, all these people said these so amazing things." Do it again. Hashtag Lefty Show at Little Miss Katie, Kaity. Go tell her something nice. Go make her feel good.
And she will pick one sweetheart at the end. Mm-hmm. She has to pick the best one.
There was a guy. Oh, Chiz, I didn't know if somebody made a song about Katie.
No way.
Seriously.
Yeah, like a legit video on YouTube today.
Is it creepy or is it well done? She thinks it's creepy. Okay, she didn't have to answer that. If she's hesitant that long, it is.
I thought it was really funny.
With a side of creepy.
Yeah.
Okay.
With a large side of creepy, but still funny.
Okay. Have to show me that later. I haven't seen it. I'm just gonna say it's creepy.
I saw it because he mentioned me in a tweet, and I'm like, initially when I saw the tweet, it was like, "Hey, look what I made for your girl made for your producer or something at Little Miss Katie," and then it was a link, and I'm just like, "Oh no." I'm like, what could this possibly be? Because in my head, I'm like, made something. What do you make for people? Like, did he make like a cake?
Like a heart out of macaronis.
Right. Like I did this like in arts and crafts today.
You see glitter, bitch. Look at that. It shows I care.
Yep. Glitter. Glitter makes everything better.
Glitter, the herpes of craft supplies.
Wait, explain that. How is it the herpes?
Because herpes, once you get herpes, you can't get that shit off of you. That's forever. Have you ever gotten fucking glitter on you?
That's so true.
You are not getting that shit off with like a soldering iron, okay?
That's so true.
Take a blowtorch to glitter. It will still be on you. Glitter, the herpes of craft supplies.
That's so true. Glitter gets everywhere. I dated a girl once that insisted on putting like some kind of glitter on when she went out.
I hate that. I worked at that retail store I was working for a bit. There's this spray. They have perfumes everywhere. And there's a spray, and it's pink glitter, and that's all it is.
Really?
And it's glitter. So we would just attack each other with it. It's stupid. Who does that? Who wants to go, I want to fucking, you know what?
Who wants to cover themselves in glitter?
All night. I just want to fucking sparkle and be bedazzled out. Fuck my clothes that have sparkles. I want sparkles on
Fuck my
me.
shower drain, because if you do that enough, what the hell's going to happen to your shower drain?
It's going to look like a Michael's Craft Supply store.
Seriously. Like, people take steps in arts and crafts class to not get glitter on them. That's why they wear smocks and stuff like that. They don't want glitter all over themselves.
They're like surgeons. They're not fucking getting glitter on them.
But here are these broads that just like, sure, I want glitter all over my face.
It's so awesome. And then I'm going to go up against the guy and he's going to have glitter on him. And then people are going to go, why is there glitter on that guy? It's a gay.
Oh, yeah, my boy. Go to your buddies and they're like, dude, why are you wearing glitter? It's like, oh, damn it.
I think if you have glitter on you, you're a cheap tramp. Can we say that?
I don't know. Katie just covered him out. Katie, do you have a glitter dispenser?
No.
Come on. Be honest.
No, I really don't.
I have mascara glitter.
No.
No glitter whatsoever.
No glitter?
Okay.
Okay.
Because, I mean, how many attorneys do you see that in their nightlife go, you know what, I just need some fucking glitter.
That's true. Not many professional women going to spray glitter on themselves when they go out to the bars and clubs and stuff.
No, they're looking classy. Glitter is not class.
Glitter is class. Do you know any girls, Katie, that put on glitter on themselves?
I don't really. I'm not like close friends with anyone that does that, but a lot of older women who come into my work all the time, like their eyeshadow is just glitter. Like it's not eyeshadow. It's like they took glitter and put it on their eyes.
Right, but these are the kinds of women also that like talk to their dogs.
Right.
Right. So I mean, they going out like
I
those
talk to
kinds
my
of
dog, but not like they do.
well, right, but those kinds of women going out to the store that day was like a huge thing. So they're getting dolled up because that's like their week. They're like, oh man, I get to go to PetSmart today. Oh yeah,
Woo!
glitter this.
Some dogs.
Let's get some glitter up in this bitch. People are gonna love it. Anyway.
It sells more units, honestly. It's like, I wasn't going to buy that dog collar, but the bitch at the counter is really sparkly and bedazzled. Mm-hmm. Go ahead, pay the extra $5. Glitter sells.
Glitter does sell. Like sex, glitter sells. But anyway, God, we got
sex and glitter.
First Joe Rogan and now glitter. God damn this show.
20 minutes in on tangents.
I love it. I love every
What if
second
Joe Rogan
of it.
was covered in glitter and he beat the shit out of you? I think he could punch you so hard that you would permanently have glitter embedded in you.
Yeah, probably.
And people would be like, why do you have glitter on you? It's like, that's Joe Rogan.
Joe Rogan is one guy I would not make fun of for wearing glitter. Joe Rogan wearing glitter is fine in my book. No, yeah, just bedazzled shirt, fishnet shirt with nipple clamps or something, wearing glitter all over his face and shit. I wouldn't say anything.
Yeah, no.
Whatever,
but you
dude.
wouldn't.
Yeah,
because then you would get the shit knocked out of you.
Yeah, and then
die.
I would have glitter permanently infused into my pores.
You'd be known as the guy who got the shit knocked out of him by a bedazzled Joe Rogan.
With a fishnet shirt and
you could write
nipple
a
clamps.
book on that alone.
How I got the crap kicked out of me by Joe Rogan.
Sparkly Joe Rogan.
Chapter 1, glitter gets everywhere.
No, it's just tag glitter, herpes of craft supplies.
Where are we in this damn show? Where the hell?
Well, we're 22 minutes in, and we've talked about Joe Rogan and glitter, which, by the way, we're not talking points we planned out.
No.
I don't even know how it happened, honestly.
No, we had an idea going into the show, because one thing I wanted to do with this show was introduce that kind of element, because I always felt that podcasts in and around the YouTube community are too much just like people talking, and then all of a sudden they're just like, hey, by the way, time to change topics.
Too scripted.
Yeah.
You gotta let organic conversations just run.
And I wanted to infuse some of that. But we still kind of have a general idea of what we want to do when we go into a show. We're like, okay, we want to hit on these.
We talk for a half hour beforehand.
Bullcrap. It was 20 minutes today, maybe. Most of that was me in the bathroom taking a poop before the show
He
started.
takes big poops.
You know what? Sometimes you need to take a safety
Bigger poops
poop.
than Joe Rogan.
Bam! Chapter 3! But no, yeah, you've never taken a safety bathroom break? Like, I got to do something, like, if you're going to, like, a job interview, right? And you don't want to be, like, doing the pee-pee dance in the chair while the guy's asking you questions. Or you got to go to a test. You have a test, like, a final or something. It's prudent to go to the bathroom before. Even if you don't have to go. Because you don't want to be that guy. Especially...
Safety first.
Yeah, because I didn't do that my freshman year in college. I remember it was my computer science class final. I had to deuce it so bad. Because I was like, before, like, because I was studying up until that point, I'm like, man, should I go 15 more minutes of study and then I got to go to the exam spot? I'm like, no, I'll be fine. Midway through the test, I'm like, this was bad idea. And then you got to go, then you got to work out, you got to go to the proctor, and you got to be like, all right, look, I swear to God, I'm just going to take a dump. I'm not trying. I don't have textbooks stashed in the bathroom. You got to do like a strip search. Like, I got nothing on me. My book bag's all over there. I'm not taking any test material out. I just really need to go to the bathroom. And I saw some proctors wouldn't do it.
Yeah, some proctors, like for big tests, they just won't let you do it. It's either you turn it in now or you shit your pants and finish.
There was a guy that puked in the garbage can next to the proctor's desk. Because he was like, look, I've had the flu. I got to go. The proctor's like, He's like, really?
Yeah, exactly. Those are the kind of people where it's like, all right, you're not going to let me pee? I'm going to piss right in front of you then. Go sit back down. You made this happen. This is on you.
So that is my pre-show, is that I'm like, all right, I really need to go to the bathroom. And I need to make sure both of them get out of the system. They both got to get out.
Number 1 and 2.
Number 1 and 2. So
He number one's a lot.
Today's getting back to on topic. We can't even get through talking about going on tangents without going on a damn tangent. I blame myself, but it's okay because it's funny.
It is your show.
Like and favorite because it's... Yeah, and it is my damn show, damn it.
Yeah.
Do what I want.
Hey, the topic, guess what? We had a secret topic. It was tangents, and you've just been fooled. Boom!
That's my new thing. I'm just going to...
Just going to explode?
Yeah. But then you got to do the slow fade.
You got to go one way, and then I got to go one way.
All right, so I'm going to go... No. Well, let's do it towards each other. So you go to your...
My right.
Your right, I go to my... 3, 2, 1...
I don't know what to do.
Even though you just went to your left. That's okay, Chiz.
No, I went to my right. This is my right. Remember, it's flip-flop when it comes to the final thing.
Right, you went to your left.
No, this is my right shoulder.
Right, so you go to that shoulder. You went to your other shoulder.
No, I went...
Chiz just got caught forgetting his left and right. I swear he just did. Oh,
but then we would have went the same way then. We would have went the same way.
Everybody like and favorite. Let's get this show a sponsorship, all that stuff, because we got to get Chiz some hooked on goddamn phonics and stuff. We got to get him some extra classes or something.
I'm too stupid to know my left and right. That was pretty retarded.
Oh, speaking of sponsorships, we'll cover that later. To any representative that may be watching this, if you are actually thinking about putting out feelers to sponsor the Lefty Show, it is a product I regularly consume, probably to my own detriment, but whatever. I'm not going to say it. I almost said it. I'm not going to. I almost said it.
I said it.
I did.
You're gonna die.
So is everybody. But what?
It's relevant.
It's not relevant. You're just making things up.
No, you can't.
You're just no.
New Year's resolutions. You can't do this to yourself. You have to eat healthier. 2013.
I was going to do that anyway.
Hand, face.
What is that? No, you're just trying to detract from people talking about you. Stop. Don't.
Face, hand.
Now you're just trying to piss me off. Now you're just upsetting me. You're trying to get people to forget that you screwed up your left and right live on the Lefty Show.
This is my right. This is my left.
Right, and we both agreed we will both go to our right. See, this is my right. I'm going to my right. See, that's your. See, there you go, Chiz. That's your right.
We have to do it the other way if we want them to come towards each other.
No, what are you talking about?
Boom.
There you go. See, dumbass. What did you do to yourself?
I just kicked the shit out of my tower.
Genius.
And how it didn't turn off, I don't know.
Genius.
It's fate. I have to keep doing the show.
That's genius.
I'm not too stupid to know my left and right.
I think I know why, though. I think I know why you did. Because your own perspective is mirrored. What you're looking at from yourself is mirrored.
Yeah.
So you automatically applied that mirrored perspective to me. So you thought I was making a mistake in saying this is your right or whatever direction I said I told you to go.
That's true.
So that's why. But still,
it doesn't work. I need to plug out my second monitor so I can have Hangout and stream. So I can see what it looks like when it's the final.
Why don't you have your second monitor up? That's the whole point of having a beast-ass PC, right, Katie? Oh, wait.
Oh,
thanks.
Snap, Crackle, Pop, Kellogg's brought to you by.
New sponsor for the Lefty Show. Monster, Kellogg's. If you're not on this, Kellogg's. We got Kellogg's on the horn,
Kellogg's
too.
is fucking huge. I'm down for
seriously, we got cornflakes. We're going to have cornflakes all up in this bitch.
I love it. Are Pops under Kellogg's? I would assume so. I'm pretty sure Kellogg's, yeah.
Kellogg's and
Kicks.
Kellogg's and Post own everything.
Yeah.
I don't, Frosted Flakes is Kellogg's. Yeah, Kellogg's.
Kellogg's is Frosted Flakes.
Oh my god, Frosted Flakes are so good.
Frosted Flakes is the shit.
Oh my god.
And then there's Corn Flakes, which are like
they're like healthy Frosted Flakes. Like, oh, you don't want to consume industrial strength sugar?
Yeah. Then you just take sugar and you put it on top.
What the hell's wrong with you? Oh yeah, you take Corn Flakes, put sugar on it.
Yeah.
Bam, Frosted Flakes.
Boom.
But the milk doesn't get as sugary. Frosted Flakes, the milk becomes just as much of a treat as the actual the frosting
question
on the flakes.
Now. Legit question.
Okay.
When you get done eating all your cereal, do you spoon yourself all of the milk or do you grab the bowl and go like this?
Well, I don't drink milk. I drink milk.
I didn't say milk that
you
time.
Said
I said milk.
You all right? Whatever. I take a few spoonfuls just to get acclimated because I don't want to. Because I've gotten to the point where, like, if you chug too much, it spills over the side of your face, and then you just look like an idiot.
Well, it's not like you're in a race. You just go. You're not going.
You know what? You drink your milk your way. I will drink.
Because I spoon it. I'm not gonna lie.
You spoon it all the way? All the way. Spooning.
Yeah, actually, most of the time. Which it gets annoying when you get to that last bit. It's like little tiny spoons, little tiny spoons.
Yeah, that's why you just chug it in GTFO.
It's 50-50.
Go put that bitch in the dishwasher at that point, right? Because it's like, okay, I'm done with my cereal. Done. Let's get the hell out of here. So somebody tweeted #Lefty Show. I think this is the perfect end. As we go to break, we come back. We got a lot of hopefully actual topics to get to. You can tweet the show while we are at this quick break. #Lefty Show on Twitter. Also, let your thoughts and feelings be known in the comments. Also, leave a like. That's how you help get the stream out. It says #Lefty Show. At Lefty643, mention me. You can also follow me at Lefty643, at Dr. Chiz, at Little Miss Katie, Kaity. When Chiz said, kicked my tower, I kicked mine and turned it off.
Good sir.
So was he trying to kick his tower to turn it off? Did he find it so funny that you kicked your tower?
I don't think so, because you forgot the emoticon, which tells everything. He did put : // so which means he didn't mean to. It means he didn't mean to.
Oh, okay.
It was un accidente, as Lefty would say.
Okay. All right.
Un accidente.
All right, so it was un accidente. But I want to know the reason for did he not mean to turn it off, or did he not mean to kick it?
Both.
What made his legs spasm?
Maybe we scared him. Maybe when I kicked mine and he made a loud noise, it startled him, and he went, "Ooh."
Ooh.
Kicked tips. I don't know how it sounded on your end. It was fucking loud.
It was loud, and it was funny, because especially you reacted with, poof, you're like, oh. All right, but anyway, other side of the break, tweet the show, #Lefty Show. We got a lot more stuff on the way. See you guys on the other side of this break. All right, welcome back. Lefty Show, bottom half of the first hour. Just to remind everybody, no music coming out of this this break. I have breaks made up. I've got the audio and all that stuff, but it's XSplit. XSplit, as we saw last week, there's a problem with the audio when I start piping it through via just playing it. XSplit freaks out. So what I have to do is I have to find a way to plug like an old MP3 player or something into my soundboard so that it can be the music or the audio can be piped through with my microphone audio, and that shouldn't upset XSplit into making weird audio artifacts. So that's the plan, but it hasn't happened yet, and I just don't feel like dealing with XSplit just being an awful program. But we're back. Hashtag Lefty Show is how you interact with the show. You can also interact with us personally. Myself at Lefty643, Chiz at Dr. Chiz on Twitter, and Katie at Little Miss Katie, Kaity. Katie, any progress on people telling you nice things? I know there's some butthole European that I blocked.
Wow.
No, yeah, he was an asshole.
Europeans as buttholes.
I personally found among the people that, like, if I had to choose a group of people that lack the most social tact, it would be European people. If I had to choose, because my interactions, the people that I find to act with the least amount of class, the people that maybe it's because, I'm just a stupid red-blooded American, and I've never learned to
natives.
I've never learned a second language to the point of trying to communicate with other people in it. Whereas people from Europe, non-English speaking parts of Europe, English is a second language to them. And so maybe they don't understand all the nuance of the language and how to properly, say what they mean to say without sounding like they're just classless D-bags.
An asshole.
But yeah, there was some guy from Sweden. He said some really awful things. Yeah, and so he's done so. And then he's going to comment.
And unmute XSplit.
Mute it. It did it again? Yeah,
people were tweeting it. Your mic is crackling.
Oh, so it does it just because of the music. It does it just because of the changing scenes.
That's shitty. We'll have to do some behind the scenes tests.
We'll have to do write some nasty emails to XSplit, damn it.
Right?
Bastards.
Fix your shit.
Seriously. I'm paying for this.
We paid for these.
And it's just crackly. You don't know when you're going to get crackly audio. So now it's when it's changing scenes. I thought it was because of the of the station images that I made. Live and learn. It's part of the Lefty Show. But we're back now. Now we're going to get on to some actual topics, i.e. 2013. This is the first show of 2013. And Chiz, we were talking about resolutions. Now, twofold question. Have you made any resolutions? And what is your overall view on resolutions in general?
No. No, I haven't made any. I haven't made a New Year's resolution in probably 5 years, I want to say. And it goes into the second part of that question where you tied in. Because for the most part, I want to say 98% of people that make a New Year's resolution do not stick to it. Like, it goes in line with what you've said in your video. People put way too specific goals and whatnot when they should be more general and vague. But even then, people they either forget about them, shit comes up and they just can't do it, or it's too hard. So they always set unrealistic goals for the most part. I mean, some people will say, I just want to eat healthier, and they can do little small life changes like that. But I just feel they go out the window within February. They're gone. They'll try it for a month. Shit'll be too hard, or they won't see results fast. That's another thing. Usually it's a weight. That's probably the biggest one.
Yeah, the weight loss
is
thing.
The weight loss one every year. And if they don't see results within, overnight, in a month of January, they're like, well, what's the fucking point? I'm done.
Yeah, that's one of the things that I did actually. Thank you for mentioning. I did a video on it. But that's also one of the things that I've been told by, personal trainers when I was playing baseball, trainers on the team and stuff like that. It's like when you're making a concerted effort to lose fat. And that's another thing. I'm one of those people where I say, I need to lose weight. But then you'll get those ultra healthy D-bags like, don't you mean lose fat? Like, yeah. Just sit and spin, bro. Seriously.
Muscle is more than
you
fat,
know what
Lefty.
I mean. Oh, God. You know what I mean. I'm not.
No, I'm just trying to lose mass in general. I'm going to
Yes.
start hacking off bone marrow and whatnot.
Oh yeah,
You know
I'm just
what he means.
no more deltoids for me. F my deltoids. Seriously,
Goodbye. Don't need 'em.
worthless. No, pff, whatever.
Use 'em.
What
Sit
is
in
it?
a chair
What do
all
they
day.
even do? What do they even do? What do deltoids?
Exactly.
What responsible? What are
Exactly.
they? What movements are they responsible for? Besides all of them, I think. I'm pretty sure.
Hey, you're not moving. You're sitting in a chair.
I am right now.
You could be fucking paraplegic.
I could just
You don't
be
need your legs.
flopping around. I'm flopping my arm around trying to
All
get
you
it to
need
do
is
what I
this.
want.
All you
That's
need
it.
is this.
That's it.
You're
All
good.
I need is this and these right here. Which
Use
is
your
why
nose to mouse click.
which
Use
is
your
why
nose to mouse click.
I can use my nose to mouse click. I can like move it around. I can already use my move my microphone with my face. So you just I feel like a seal, not Kiss from a Rose seal, even though that's a great seal. Kate, damn it! I want to go off on tangents, but one of the things
Structure.
that people have always people that know better than me or that have seen a lot of people try to lose weight is they say don't weigh yourself.
Yeah.
Because more often than not, maybe you are one of those people where you can weigh yourself and you can understand that weight loss, unless you're on some kind of crash diet, weight loss is a generally slow process or relative to like what you want. Because when you think about losing weight, you don't think of yourself progressively losing weight. You think of
Yeah.
yourself where you want to be.
Yeah.
And so you know maybe you can couch your I guess would that be your id?
Yes. That's
That would be your id.
exactly your id.
Your id you could couch that with like your super ego that's like, okay, hold on a second, wait a minute. I don't know. I'm just
We're talking psychology now.
Talking around
But
psychology.
another reason you don't weigh yourself every day is because your weight changes every day,
Yes.
whether you work out or don't. And a lot of it's water weight and stuff like that. Like you eat something, you're obviously going to gain weight because it ain't fucking out of you yet.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, that's another reason you don't, you could say you worked out all day, but then you retained water, so you actually gained weight or
Mm-hmm.
you gained muscle. I mean, you're supposed to weigh yourself once every week. And if you're one of those people that gets discouraged very easily, definitely do not weigh yourself every day.
yeah, because it's weighing yourself every day. You're not going to chart the loss like you think it's going to be, and that's another thing that and that happens with other things too. It's not just weight loss. Like another thing people try to do. I'm gonna quit smoking. But if you're chemically addicted to the substance, to the nicotine, you're not going to be able to quit as easily. If you try to go cold turkey, you're gonna
Your body's gonna
relapse,
fuck with you, yeah.
right?
You're
'Cause
gonna relapse and you're gonna have actual symptoms. It's like, nicotine is just like any other drug, like heroin and stuff like that. If you just go cold turkey, you have cold sweats and shit like that because you are physically addicted. It's not like pot where it's a mental thing.
Right. So when you're physically addicted or chemically dependent on, and it's not just nicotine, alcohol or
Yeah.
any other kind of substance, but making a resolution to say I'm going to do that, a lot of people try to go cold turkey, and the reason that they relapse is just because they're not prepared. They don't understand the things that are gonna happen to them. I mean, one thing when I quit dipping, that was one thing that happened was that I was irritable. It felt like I was hungover for like a week straight. And I was like, oh, this is awful. And then that's not even getting to the mental cravings where you have, we talked about psychology earlier, where you have that oral fixation of, you associate. Humans are very, very associative creatures. We look for patterns and we try to recognize patterns and we base much of our lives around patterns. And so you learn to associate, whether you want to or not, you learn to associate, a lot of people, I smoke when I have coffee, or when I'm on break at work, I smoke.
Yeah.
And so, you start to associate those things, and it's really hard to break.
And we're also social creatures too. Like I know personally myself, I smoke way more when I'm with a group of people, especially once you've associated yourself with those people and they're smokers. You want to quit too. Very hard when you don't really have. They might be supportive, but they're not really helping your cause.
Yeah, they're like, oh, cool, it's good for you. I'm gonna go smoke.
I'm gonna go puff out. No.
You want to, and the worst is when they if they try to offer it to you, like, oh, hey, you want to go?
I know you're quitting.
I know you're quitting, but
You want to stand out in the cold with me anyway?
It was like, you're trying to quit drinking? Oh, you want to go to the bar tonight, watch the game?
Yeah.
Or you want to go cruise for tail?
Just one beer. Just one beer.
Oh, it's just not going to hurt you, will you pussy? But,
peer pressure's a bitch.
But if you can do it, I think it's a good thing. I mean, if it takes this to motivate you to make a change in your life for the better.
Make a change. Man in the mirror. Wow.
Oh, okay.
There you go.
Yeah, I didn't
want to have to tell you what the reference was.
No, I didn't. When you said, I was like, no, but
MJ.
I mean, if it takes this to do that, okay. But I mean, you just got to stay committed.
Hey,
it's all
you
about.
have to want to do it.
Mm-hmm.
It's you.
I wanted to stop using tobacco, and I had made a show of it for a while. But at some point, I was like, you know what? It's got to stop. It's time.
However, will never stop caffeine.
I don't know.
No.
Caffeine's in everything, though.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's literally in everything. It's in fucking juice.
Right. People talk about, and everyone's like, oh, carcinogens. Carcinogens are in everything.
Yeah.
Everything is a carcinogen.
Go walk outside and stand by a car.
Standing in the sunlight is known to cause cancer. Because if one UV ray hits a chromosome, some part of your DNA in the right way, bam, melanoma. Good luck.
Yeah. The world is dangerous, people.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
It's not just those prepackaged foods you eat.
Prepackaged foods are so good.
So just stay inside in a very dark place. Do not eat anything or drink anything but water and croutons.
Oh, croutons are so good.
Want some cheese on your croutons?
No, not a big
no Parmesan cheese.
No, not a lot, but just the garlic taste. I could eat croutons. I could just eat croutons as a finger food.
Oh goodness.
What?
You get those packages of croutons and just
just they're like chips. Kate, what is that weird, Katie?
No. I keep notes on all the topics that we talked about, and I'm just like croutons.
add it to the list.
So wait, what?
I got an interesting list.
Have
right
you
now,
crossed
I'm telling
anything
you.
off of that list yet?
All right, read us the list so far.
Okay, Joe Rogan, glitter, pre-show poops, Chiz is stupid, croutons, New Year / resolutions, and being sued by large corporations.
And how many of those things were on the list originally before
yeah.
the show that we wanted to talk about?
One.
Wait a minute, which one? Oh, New Year's resolutions. Okay.
New Year's resolutions.
Wow, and that was after 45 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
Good, we're on schedule.
I want to see something. Everybody right now, if you've made a New Year's resolution or you know somebody that has, type it in the chat. Type it in the chat of the stream.
Tweet it to us.
Well, tweet it to us and the chat too, just because I want people. I also want the people in the chat to see how many, like the distribution of things that people do. Because I would say the far and away the most popular one is lose weight.
Weight loss, yeah.
But
without a doubt. I'm sure there's a couple of stop smoking, stop caffeine ones in there. But other than that, that's really all I can think of. Unless it's something like I aspire to finish school with no debt.
Good fucking
no debt.
luck.
Good luck with that one. You're better off with the weight loss one.
Yeah, better off with going to the gym every day and working out for an hour or 30 minutes or whatever. But yeah, going to school without debt, it's kind of hard. Unless you're really rich.
Then it helps.
That helps. Being rich, like most things, talking about school, talking about debt, being rich helps. Like most things in America. You don't want to get sick. You don't want to get sick. You don't want a deadly disease. Try being rich. Significantly ups your chances.
What would a rich person or wealthy, let's say that, resolution be? Because couldn't they solve any problem they really, really cared? It's like, I want to lose weight. It's all right. Here's several thousands of dollars. I'll go have surgery. Or I'll pay someone a ridiculous amount of money to punch food out of my hand, It works, I'm sure.
I guess it does. Okay.
Wouldn't that be an awesome job? Here's $60,000 salary. You get benefits. All you have to do is make sure I don't buy junk food, and if you see me with it, you punch it out of my hand.
Right, but what if you're dating like a fat ass? Or not dating, sorry. What if you're working for a fat ass? I mean, dating a fat ass, too, can be problematic. Especially if your New Year's resolution is to lose weight or eat healthier. If you're dating a fat ass, like
they're not going to be supportive.
Like, hey, do you want to go get some Chinese food? Like, God.
You want to go for a run? Nah, I'd rather sit here and order takeout.
Yeah. Say, hey, you want to go wolf down 65 barbecue chicken wings? Oh, damn it. But
I just got back from Buffalo Wild Wings, actually.
Oh, God. Buffalo Wild Wings. That's crime against humanity.
I noticed something weird. on the back of they have shirts that look like, referee shirts kind of.
Uh-huh.
And on the back, there's just a big white, like, bar here, and you just take, like, a Sharpie, and if you work there, you just fucking write your name in.
Okay.
I just thought it was weird that they did that, rather than just, here's a name tag.
You know what? God. You see, if there weren't possible legal implications for that, I would think of, like, a troll video trying to go and, like, get a referee shirt, and go in.
Write your name on it?
Yeah, write your name on it and go work. Go to, like, show up to Buffalo Wild Wings as, like, a server and try to go to work.
You're just like, all right, I'm going to take number 3's order, and then you just take their food, and you just give it to someone outside, and you're just, like, shoveling food, essentially.
Yep.
We never got our wings.
Yeah, or try to, like, get behind the bar. Oh, that would be great if you could trick people into thinking, like, you're a bartender.
Like, I'm a trainee.
I'm a trainee. Hold on. Just put your face under the beer spigot.
This is how you work it, right? I'm just testing it to make sure the flow's good.
I'm just testing. I'm making sure I'm taste testing. There's a terrorist threat about the beer in this country.
I heard there was rat poison in all the booze. I've tested all. Speaking of delicious drinks, though.
Mm-hmm. Monster is a delicious drink that we partake in here regularly on the Lefty Show. See, Katie's got her. Kate, what kind of? I haven't seen those cans.
That's just a regular one, though.
This is Monster import.
What's a Monster import?
You want me to read the back of the can?
Is it Monster made in America? What do they ship it to Europe and like, okay, bring it back?
While in Europe last summer at the Spanish MotoGP, we saw a cool resealable can and knew it was perfect for Monster. The can company said only available in Europe, and we said, BS, we gotta have it. Of course we got the can, brewed up our own super premium imported Monster in Amsterdam, and sold so much of it we ran out. Now Monster Import is made right here in the U.S. Same imported can, same great taste, same killer formula, and big bad buzz.
Is it bad that I'm writing ad copy in my head right now? Like, Lefty Show, brought to you by Monster. Be sure to try out the new Monster Import with a brand new can from
right
blah, 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 blah.
Well,
the top of it, does it have that resealable one?
Yeah, look, it's a twisty thingy.
Okay.
Oh, that's not the one I've seen, though. That's a different one.
Yeah, because I've seen the resealable ones. Yeah, where it's just like a cap, right?
No,
that looks like a wheel.
It's like a little wheel thing, and you just.
Oh, and it's like a coffee cup thermos type thing. It just turns and it opens.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
It is.
It's not really an imported drink; it's an imported can. More power to them.
Right.
Well, I think the thing is that they have to
import the can.
Is that what they said? They have to can it in Europe.
It's brewed here. They said. I heard that part.
Right.
The can is still from there. I don't know if they ship the stuff and they can it.
We need a Monster rep. We need a Monster Energy rep because I know there's somebody talking, or hopefully there's somebody watching from Monster doing their due diligence. We need a Monster rep to school us on the history and ways of Monster, because. But
give us a crash course. We want to learn.
Give us a crash course of Monster. Yeah, we do like learning. We also like your products. Yeah.
I guess it's supposed to be like so you can close it with one hand.
I guess if you're doing extreme sports and stuff like that.
Oh man, hold on, dude! My hang glide. I gotta close my Monster can, bro. Yeah.
You can too. It's easy.
I can. Or if you're gaming,
exactly.
Right? You don't want to take both hands. You don't want to take both hands off. Huh? You don't want to take both hands off the keyboard or the controller. You gotta boop closed. Okay, bam. Now we're back to KB Mod. PC Gaming Master Race.
Hook 'em.
What is Hook 'em?
Hook 'em horns. UT.
University.
Texas Longhorns.
How does that fit into what we're talking about?
It was funny. Tangent time.
Okay.
When we were at Buffalo Wild Wings, the game was on for Texas A&M, A and M, and what is it, Oklahoma? Mm-hmm. And they were there to watch the game. So there's a bunch of them. And Texas A&M don't get along with the Longhorns, which their color is orange. Uh-huh. So I was sitting there with all of these people around me, trying to walk out the door, and there's all these big dudes in maroon A&M stuff. And I'm like, are they going to kill me? I thought they were going to kill me.
Oh, yeah, that's right, because you're down in Texas.
Yeah, and I'm wearing orange.
Those people were just crazy orange, about their football.
Yeah, no fucking joke.
And I'm gonna see in the comments, what kind of football you mean, Lefty?
College football people.
No. Talking about the snobby snob bastards that are like, oh, football's in Europe before.
I want to say something
it's
on that.
football and it's soccer. I don't care. I'm an American. It's football and it's soccer.
See, I'm gonna go against you with this, and for good justification.
Off the show.
Good justification. Listen to me. Okay, it's called football over there because you kick it with your foot. Okay,
Right.
That makes sense. Now we took the word, but do you know what they call American football over here besides American football? They
No.
call it fucking gridiron, and that is a way cooler name to me.
Wow,
if you
that
ask
is way
me,
cooler.
than football. Because let's be honest,
That is way
most of
cooler.
the time you're not kicking the football in football.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I think gridiron is way cooler because it's a fucking battlefield essentially.
God, that is really.
So how about we all come to an agreement? We will take gridiron. Y'all can have footy. I love saying footy.
Yeah. God, that gridiron.
Gridiron is just so fucking badass. It's a masculine sport. You're fucking hitting each other. People get injured on the field. By the way, Carlin, leave the injured on the field. Leave them
What?
on the field.
Why?
That's a Carlin reference.
Oh, yes. There you
Talking
go.
about sports. It's like, leave the injured on the field. They talk about how it's a battle zone or a war zone. Leave them on the fucking field.
Mm-hmm.
I agree with that. That'd be entertaining. They call it gridiron. I think that's a way cooler name.
I do. No, I was about to be against you no matter what you said. And there were
But
a
it's a
few
pretty cool
words,
name.
like there were a few nebulous words. I didn't know which
Yeah.
ones they were, but there were a few things you could have said that would have won me over. That turned out to be one of them.
Thank you. Look at that.
Man.
Changing minds. Gridiron.
What is it? Hold on a second. We're going to tweet hashtag Lefty Show. If you want to interact with the show, by the way, Twitter, hashtag Lefty Show at the beginning, in the middle, or at the end of your tweets. We will see it. At Little Miss Katie, Kaity, that's where our producer is on Twitter. You may not see yourself as pretty. Oh, by the way, this is from Blue Released. You may not see yourself as pretty, but I think you're gorgeous. And I'm smart as fuck, so my opinion is a fact.
I like that guy.
By the way, just in case you didn't know, Blue Release is my second Twitter account. Oh, but no. See, that's really nice. So is that the nicest thing somebody has said to you throughout the show, Katie?
Yeah,
As you take a sip of
probably.
your Monster? Lefty Show brought to you by Monster Energy.
And you know what's great is that how I hold
the
it
official
and the
sponsor.
way the top is angled when I drink it, the logo is right there. Just like
It's
Bam!
just so perfect.
Branding. So much branding.
She's doing it
they did that on
subconsciously.
purpose.
Exactly.
You know
They should
what?
put like finger indents in it so you can only hold it that way. Like you have to be showing up the logo.
Well, you kind of have to because the
Oh, the holes on the back.
So in order to drink
Yeah.
it, you have to hold it like this. It's just like they did that on purpose.
I wonder if I think that's a design thing.
That probably is.
It's like in those commercials, in the candy bar commercials, where they rip off like the candy bar wrapper, but you still see the whole name of like
Yeah.
whatever it is, whether it's like a Snickers or a Three Musketeers. When anybody that's looked at an actual production, like an actual consumable candy bar, knows that if you ripped that much of the little baggie off, you wouldn't see the name anymore. So the only way you can, so I thought that was funny, huh? There you go, Monster. Send us a bunch of your Monster import.
We have no problem showing off those
No.
logos.
Somebody,
I like it.
somebody with a funny hashtag or pound sign on Twitter. Hashtag Lefty Show again. Hashtag Tangent Time.
Tangent time.
It's always tangent time.
It's always tangent time here on the
Pretty
Lefty
much.
Show. You never know when it's going to come. You never know when that bell is going to go ding,
We're
bam,
just
on a
talking about
tangent.
something cool, and then it's like, boom, we're in tangent time. I didn't even know.
Oh
You're-
God.
It's like you're
All right.
dreaming. You're just like, you're
Katie?
sleeping, boom.
Katie, take a note. Trademark and copyright Tangent Time. Have T-shirts made up. Sell those bitches like
Alright.
hotcakes.
I'm going to buy that
Writing that
website.
down. Tangent time.
Yep. Tangent Time, copyright, trademark, all that stuff.
Joe Rogan ain't touching that shit.
Word.
Joe Rogan ain't touching that because this show's better than Joe Rogan. Right, Monster? Monster, you want to be on the ground floor of something that's better than Joe Rogan? Bam. Monster sign right here.
Starring.
You could put like a little,
Monster.
you could go to like a visual artist and have him draw like a little cartoon monster and have that be your little mascot. Bam, right here. Put that
There's like a
bitch-
magical unicorn in the background. It's got a monster
Yeah.
can for a horn.
Yes. Yes.
Green lightning fucking coming down like Zeus.
Yep. And then you can have them all in different colors. Oh, you could have like an entire line of different cartoon monsters in the different colors of the different flavors of monster.
Gotta get the children.
I love it.
Oh my goodness.
on.
I love it.
You want to hire us? in
No
your
more,
marketing
no
department?
more of this brony crap. Get people involved in like the monster bronies.
The Monies. That name probably.
Uh,
Yeah, I don't think it'll work too much for the children. I don't know if their parents are gonna buy them a Moni. you know?
Monstronies?
Monch.
No, it sounds like too much like minestrone.
That's what I was gonna say.
Yeah.
Sounds like a pasta.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, soup.
Yeah, minestrone soup. Minestrone soup is good though.
Put some monster in that shit. Amazing.
Yep. All right, we're going to wrap up tangent time here. Okay, this time I swear,
Topics.
on the other side of this break, we're going to get to some actual topics while we are in this break. Tweet us, #Lefty Show on Twitter. Just add it to the beginning, the middle, or the end of your tweet. We will be able to see that. #Lefty Show. Also follow me at Lefty643, him at Dr. Chiz, and her at Little Miss Katie, Kaity. We'll see you guys on the other side of this brief timeout. All right, welcome back. Lefty Show. Ooh, we got caught in the middle of the change. I was wondering if Chiz was going to have enough time to make it back. I was playing a little game in my head. I'm like, I wonder if he's going to be able to make it.
I went downstairs, smoked, came back up. Perfect timing.
But anyway, back here on the Lefty Show as we begin top of our second hour. You can tweet the show, hashtag Lefty Show. Also let us know what you think in the comments, because we do enjoy going back to read the comments and stuff when this video is later uploaded, or when this stream is later uploaded as a video. We do enjoy to go back. Well, Chiz, maybe not so much, but...
They're getting better.
They're getting better? Are they getting better?
There's only like really one dude who's trying super hard to make me cry. One dude.
Has it worked?
That's why I was gone.
You're like, I don't want to see what you guys to say about me.
But I saw some. I see some attacking me, Katie, and you. So there's haters all around.
Really? People attacking me?
Yes. And then one dude just attacked the chat.
It was Joe Rogan. It's probably. That's
Rogan.
who it was. It was Joe Rogan. It probably was.
Wish.
He was like, screw this guy. He's coming for that #1 spot. Can't happen. I'm not going to like it.
He's going to steal all my sponsors.
Welcome back again. I am Lefty at Lefty643 on Twitter. He is Dr. Chiz at Dr. Chiz on Twitter. She is Katie, and she is at Little Miss Katie, Kaity, on Twitter. She is our very voluptuous producer. Has that guy, what's his face? Has he gotten, what's his name? Blue released. Has he gotten any farther in
Jay's pants?
Yeah, in Katie's pants? Has he begun his trek? Because that was pretty good.
It was good.
I'll give him that. That was nice.
Best one so far.
Yep.
Still
He
got
did
an
say
hour.
his New Year's resolution was to get his tweet said on the Lefty Show. Mission accomplished.
Well, there
Boom.
you go.
What are you gonna do for
Wow.
the other 11 months.
Two birds, one stone. I like that.
We made someone's year.
Yeah, we did with one tweet, and then Katie's probably gonna, I don't know, she's probably gonna
Boink
fall
him.
in love with him or something.
Boink.
Oh, yeah.
Gonna be the next
Use
chode
the word
bag.
boink.
Boinking.
Boink.
Furrophiles refer to it as boinking. That's also an Entourage reference, which I don't think you guys watch Entourage. So
That what? No. I did start season 1. I've done season 1, season 2, and half of season 3 of The Walking Dead.
is it good? I never watched it.
It is very good. The first episode is really kind of slow,
Mm-hmm.
like really kind of slow, but after that, it's fucking awesome.
Oh, yeah, here's something we can do. I was thinking about our prospective sponsor, Monster Energy. You can reach them at Monster Gaming if you want. But I was thinking, what is your guy? Because I always get a lot of flack for the Monster I drink, which is low-carb Monster. And now this is honest. We are, full disclosure, we are not yet sponsored by Monster.
No.
We are not getting any compensation for this whatsoever right now. And this is just talk because I'm the kind of guy where if I don't understand something, it bothers me a little bit because if I don't know something, if I have a question and there's no real easy way for me to find out the answer, it bothers me because I want to know and I want to be able to explain the things that I see and hear around me in the way that I interact with the world. So I always get a lot of crap for liking the low carb Monster. You'll most of the time you'll see me drinking this blue stuff here because I like the taste. I think the green Monster is a little bit too syrupy. I want to say a little bit too sugary for me. I like the low carb stuff, not because any low carb whatever. But although carbohydrates do get turned into sugar, which gets stored as fat.
Carbohydrates are actually the worst kind of sugar.
Oh.
Actually, I said that wrong because it's complex carbohydrates that are worst kind of sugar. They're the bigger ones. The simple ones are things like just sugar.
You know what I've learned throughout my 25 years of life on this earth? Everything is bad for you. At some point.
Even air.
Right. At some point, consumption of something is bad for you. Vitamin A is a vitamin that humans need to function on some level. Vitamin A deficiencies are pretty bad. But vitamin A also turns toxic.
Yeah.
If you take too much of it.
It will kill you.
My dad is always fond of quoting this, and I don't know. I haven't actually confirmed if because a lot of the tangent number 2, this is a tangent within a tangent. We're tangentception right now. Katie, write that down. Trademark it. Copyright it.
Make a movie.
Got it.
A lot of the quotes that you hear from a lot of people or that you think are attributed to a lot of people they never actually said. There was a quote I was fond of talking about that I found out Alexis de Tocqueville, I thought, had once said, the American Republic will endure for as long as it takes Congress to realize that it can bribe the public with the public's own money. And I thought, oh man, that's great. And then I Googled it, and then of course never said anything like that. But so I don't know if Benjamin Franklin actually did say all things in moderation, but I think it's kind of like a good idea. Do you want to live by it necessarily? Do you want to make it a universal law and live by that? Not necessarily, but when in doubt, all things in moderation. Probably, except air. But even air, too much of it hurts you. But anyway, back to the original thing. We're coming out of the tangentception.
Go to your tangent.
We've had our kick. Here's my question: what is everybody's favorite flavor of Monster? Because I like the low carb stuff, but I see a lot of people drinking Monster. What is do they call it Monster Java or is it
Recovery? Yeah, that's the coffee one. Is Recovery the one that has like tea and some fruits in it or something?
There's Monster Rehab.
That's
Monster
the one I'm thinking of.
I had the tea the first time like last week sometime, and it's pretty dang good. I mean, it has a little bit of a weird aftertaste to it because it has the Monster energy in it. But I mean, it's good. It's not carbonated though.
Yeah, because it's tea.
But they have the green tea and then a black tea, I think.
Okay.
But.
Yeah, I've had the Rehab. I've tried. There's actually 3 coffee ones, and 2 of them are good. One is really good. 2 of them are. The other one's okay, and the third one, I think it's like dark bean or whatever. That one tastes like poop.
Now you know why they call it dark bean.
Yeah, I know. But I just drank the regular green one. I heard that the Assault, which I believe is the orange red one, really good. It's like orange soda and Monster.
Okay.
I like the nitrous ones. It tastes like orange soda.
Nitrous?
Yeah, it's called nitrous.
And
it's like
Oh, do you mean the NOS things?
No, there's one called nitrous.
Is it called Monster Nitrous?
Monster Nitrous, and instead of it's actually it's not carbonated. It's carbonated but with nitrous.
Nitrogen,
not nitrous, nitrogen.
No, it does. I hope it doesn't have nitrous oxide in it.
No.
Because
it'll make you explode.
All I think of whenever somebody mentions nitrous is I just think of that one scene in Fast and the
where it just
the Fast and the Furious. Yeah, no, and it's just Vin Diesel. No, and then they run away because for some reason when you shoot the car, it starts on fire. I never like when I actually like the Fast and the Furious. I dig it as a film. I think it's like kind of a good film, but when I watch it again, eventually I got to the point where I'm watching that one scene. I'm like, why does the car light on fire after they shoot it?
For some reason, if you shoot the hood, fire comes out in all the cars.
One of my other favorite ones is, what do you think, Lance? 40 weight? 50 weight? Or Vin Diesel shouting, I never knocked on nobody.
I never knocked on nobody. And they end the fight out in the desert.
Oh, my favorite one of all time. Hey, man, he was in my face. I'm in your face.
I'm in your face.
It's just like,
did you watch? I think it was Fast Five, where they put up. You didn't watch it?
No.
I thought it was funny because Vin Diesel in all of that franchise, with the exception of Tokyo Drift, he looks like the big badass and whatnot, muscular dude. But if you put The Rock, Dwayne Johnson is in Fast Five. I don't know if you've seen The Rock. You put him in that movie with Vin Diesel. He's got like a foot and a half over his head, and his biceps are as big as Vin Diesel's waist. So it doesn't really make him look like that intimidating badass when you've got fucking Dwayne Johnson over there.
Yeah, it's like that. It's like that picture of I think was it Conan, where Arnold Schwarzenegger was in it, and Andre the Giant made a cameo, and so did who was it? Was it Wilt Chamberlain?
I'm trying to remember what movie you're talking about.
And there's a picture of Andre the Giant, and I want to say it's Wilt Chamberlain, but I don't know. He may have been too busy screwing bitches. I don't know. But it was a basketball player. Or, no, was it Kareem Abdul-Jabbar? Ooh, I don't remember. But anyway, it's these two guys, and they're flanking Arnold Schwarzenegger. And Arnold Schwarzenegger, you think of this guy, he's jacked and he's huge.
Yeah.
But then you see 2 7-footers standing next to him, and it's just like, wow, he is really, really, like, comparatively tiny.
Yeah, they could just pick him up and throw him.
So.
Have you seen Pulp Fiction?
Yes.
Do you recall where they talk about, I think it's Pulp Fiction, I'm pretty sure, where they talk about when you're in a plane and the oxygen mask drops and you're crashing, that's pure oxygen you're breathing, which if you don't know, we don't breathe pure oxygen. It's like nitrogen and shit like that, and a lot of fucking carbon dioxide. So that when you're breathing through that mask, pure oxygen will get you high.
It's Fight Club. You're thinking of
Fight Club. That's it. It's Fight Club. Do you think that is true? If you breathe the pure... That they do that, one, intentionally. Well, like, yeah, I guess. And two, that will actually happen. That you get high, it calms down your nerves, and you're in a fucking plane crash.
Well, because...
When you breathe pure oxygen, it's actually... you can pretty much OD on pure oxygen.
Right, but...
Well, that's what I'm saying.
It also increases... It also increases the... I don't know if it gets you high. I know it increases your wakefulness because one thing that casinos for a long time were accused of doing was pumping in oxygen so having a really high oxygen content in their filtration systems. So but I don't know. I don't know if it really gets you high. I don't. I know it's cool flammable as hell.
It will blow the fuck up. That's for sure. Don't be shooting oxygen tanks.
Yeah.
But I thought that would be kind of interesting and cool because it makes sense if that's the case. You're going in a fucking plane crash, people are screaming for whatever. I've never understood why people scream in a fucking plane crash. All you do is cause panic. It's like screaming fire in a movie theater. You can't, by screaming, you're not preventing your death in any way. Would you agree?
Yeah.
I guess it's just human nature to scream, but I'm one of those people who are like,
I'm screaming too, man. I remember, I forget what it was. I think it was like a Final Destination movie where they showed a scene or something, like the tail section of a plane falls off, right? And so all of a sudden the cabin is exposed, and you see that. If that happens, I know I'm dead. I'm still screaming. You're not getting me to not scream. I'm not just being like, whatever.
But what if it was just bumpy turbulence?
What's that?
I said after that, there's no rational thinking, so why even I'm going to die?
Yeah.
Well, I guess if you're being too rash, I'm the kind of person where it's like there's a bunch of some people do if there's just a lot of turbulence, not like the plane's going down, but a lot of turbulence people will scream for. And I'm just kind of like one of those people like, you know what? If it goes down, ain't shit you can do about it.
Right. Well, if the oxygen masks drop, that doesn't mean the plane is doomed. That just means the plane has lost pressurization. And I think there is weight to that because if you're at 30-some thousand feet and the plane immediately loses pressurization, there's going to be a lot of crazy stuff happening to you, especially if you're going from I guess it would be from a high pressure to a low pressure. The nitrogen is actually going to start to be removed from your red blood cells, which hurts a lot.
If you don't know what the bends is, go Google it.
Yeah. I don't know if that happens in the depressurization from cabin pressure to whatever it is at 35,000 feet, but that theory that just in essence that would kind of make sense. That you'd want people to STFU if they're going to be hurting from the nitrogen leaving their blood.
That's why that's why they always give that safety warning, like, just because the bag isn't inflated, still oxygen coming out. It's because it's so pressurized, the bag ain't going to inflate. But if you lose pressurization, then that bag will inflate. Because there's no pressure coming down on the bag.
Yep. Yep. No, I got you.
But seriously, if the roof flies off, I'm screaming too.
Oh, yeah. If it's a catastrophic...
If the roof is gone...
Well, if an engine falls off, you don't really know that an engine falls off.
That's the thing, yeah.
But if... I've been told somebody, not a lot of people know this, airliners have an emergency avoidance system that overrides a lot of the time the pilot, where if two planes get too close to each other, I forget what the radius is.
Yeah.
Those two planes, because they know with GPS systems and stuff, they know which direction they are, they know where they are in three-dimensional space, those planes will immediately divert to completely different courses. And the planes will do whatever they have to do to get to those courses. So if planes will bank more than 45 degrees to get down into their new course heading to get away from the other plane in their area. And that would freak the hell out of me, man.
No shit. I have a problem where flying is not really a big deal for me, and I've flown a lot in my life, but it's just, if you've ever flown, it's the acceleration right at the beginning, and when it kind of starts to stabilize a bit and the speed doesn't hit you, you get this weird equilibrium thing where you feel like this head rush and whatnot. That fucks with me.
Yeah. That does. So anyway, you said you had a tangent. Was that it?
That was my tangent. It was planes and oxygen. That's another 20 minutes burned right there.
It was planes and oxygen. But anyway, stuff we tried to talk about that we haven't. We said we were going to try to talk about our own channels and what we've been doing in the last week. We still haven't gotten to it. So Chiz, what has been going on in your channel? You can find the link to Chiz's YouTube channel in the description below. Chiz, what has been going on? Because you've been away from YouTube for a bit, but now you're back. What are you working on? What do you got been going on over there?
Be going on. Boom, explosion. I did it the wrong way again. Well, my head tilted the wrong way.
No. I think you did it the right way.
I went like this.
Did you do? Oh, never mind.
My head was tilted the wrong way.
Oh, whatever.
I went against the grain. Never do that. So yeah, I was off for all of December. Came back, and we kind of touched on it last show where I got this fuck it attitude. I'm gonna post whatever I want, play whatever I want, because I'd rather have fun. Fun, F is for friends who. Anyway, so I did. The main thing I want to shout out, been doing Splinter Cell Conviction co-op with a friend of mine. I think it's really funny. This particular friend is gone. It's not Lefty because, unfortunately, fucking Steam would not let Lefty buy Conviction.
And you know why it was?
Yeah, because
my VPN was giving me an IP address that was outside the United States.
They would not.
So all my tweets.
Steam is racist.
All my tweets. Well, because I'm connecting to a U.S. version client, a U.S. client of Steam.
Right.
So all my tweets about Steam and how awful it is that they weren't letting me buy something, it was because my VPN. I'm such an idiot sometimes.
There are 1,000 people in here.
What? Yeah. Some talentless hack. Some talentless hack decided to try to sell this.
I saw that.
So,
but yeah, shout out to my
Conviction. We own Friday
thing.
Night, bitch. What up? You jealous? You trying to get some of this? You ain't got shit. Sprinkle on you. All right.
They're right. So Conviction, and I posted Chivalry videos with you. Mm-hmm. Those are fun until you fucking fucked off, essentially.
Well, I don't know what was going on there, but
your thing was pooping out. We were having fun. I got triple feeds. Jimmy was in multiple double kills.
Yeah. Well, Jimmy was just.
It took Jimmy
was a train wreck from the beginning.
Play.
From the beginning, he was a train wreck. So
I kept that in my video too. Jim, just how do I join? I can't join. How do I turn my camera on? I'm recording with XSplit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So, been doing a lot of different things. Again, I was obviously part of that chivalry stuff.
Yes, you were.
I've been debating on. I've been doing a lot of video commentaries recently, and I don't know why. I think it's because I like my new lighting system, and I like working with it. Fearless right now. Oh God, do I have a story? Fearless, my playthrough of Fear, for right now is on hold because I had a catastrophic failure with respect to my webcam, recording the face cam stuff, and I did one episode where I tried to substitute, for the working face cam, and I just didn't like it. So I'm gonna have to decide what to do. I gotta find different avenues to record face cam stuff. But just general commentaries continue to flow, as well as beginning to try new series out and stuff. I'm still trying to get Burns to play The Hidden.
He still hasn't touched it.
No, he still hasn't touched it. I thought he would love that.
He's just busy being cool.
Yeah, he's just busy being cool and hitting 1 million subscribers. So,
props to him.
Yeah.
Shout out.
There you go.
Shouting out 5,000. Katie, what have you been doing?
Yeah, Katie, what have you been doing on Twitter? At Little Miss Katie, K-A-I-T-Y on Twitter.
What have I been doing on Twitter?
Yeah, what have you been doing? Besides like having songs written about you and stuff.
Yeah, creepy shit.
Wait, was the song, hold on, I have to ask, was the song like specifically about you, or was he just singing you a love song?
It was like specifically, he was just kind of like off the top of his head, just like singing something. It was a little weird, but it was really weird, actually.
Okay.
I would say what's going on Twitter right now, but that was a topic that we weren't going to bring up. So.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Dinosaurs.
Yeah.
Dinosaurs.
What is your favorite dinosaur? This is a serious question.
Velociraptor.
I would have to.
The same.
Lefty and Velociraptor.
We're all the same.
Yes.
Variety. What do you think is the gayest one? I'm going with the Tyrannosaurus. Sorry, not Tyrannosaurus. 3 horns in the front with a fucking
Triceratops.
Triceratops. I think that thing's derpy as shit.
What?
What are you talking
with,
about?
The balls on its tail.
No, that's not the one with the ball on its tail. The one on the...
That's why it's weird.
Is that the Stegosaurus?
That's the Stegosaurus that has the ball on its tail like a
No.
mace.
Balls on tail is awesome.
Yes, the Stegosaurus has spikes on its back and a ball tail. The Triceratops has a fucking giant fin and 3 gay horns. Hence the name
Dude, those horns are going to
Stegosaurus
fuck you
has
up,
spikes
bro.
on his tail.
Dude, he looks like... Dude, he's a plant eater. He's a derp.
Whatever. Yeah, but why do you think he has the horns?
To go and get away from my vicus. This is mine.
That's my fern, you dick.
I mean, you're a derp dinosaur. This is how you attack. Yeah, that's a gif.
But the Stegosaurus has spikes on its tail,
Not balls. Which one is the one that has balls on its tail?
I don't know, but it's weird looking because it has like a helmet-looking thing on its head.
Wait, which is the one? Which version of the raptors are the ones that killed Newman in Jurassic Park?
The ones with that spit acid.
Yes.
Because they spit acid in his eyes. They're like, oh god, and then they fucking.
Oh, the thing with like the
I love how you know his name.
the hood thingy.
Yeah. Well, no, of course he will always. He's not an actor to me. He's Newman from Seinfeld.
Yeah,
He's not an actor.
Great series. Great. I think that is the longest syndicated show on television. Is Seinfeld.
Probably, yeah, that would make sense.
Pretty sure it is. Shitty
And good because it's a hilarious show.
No, it's a good show. I was very disappointed though with the series finale episode.
Mm-hmm.
Spoiler alert: they go to jail. You still watch the show.
Yeah.
Didn't ruin anything.
It really doesn't ruin it.
No, that's why I said it's a shitty ending.
Yeah. Well, I mean, how do you end that series though?
Stupid. Dude,
no. Do you get why? Do you get why they ended it that way?
Why?
Because first of all, the whole thing about going to jail, they decided that when they look back, the characters of Jerry, George, Elaine, and Kramer were such awful people.
Yeah.
Such conceited, superficial douches that they couldn't not go to jail for at least a little bit. And also the last joke that they said in that final episode was also the first joke of the pilot episode.
I don't remember that actually.
I was talking about the buttons, the distance between the buttons on George's shirt. That was the first joke they did in the pilot episode. And that was the joke they decided to end.
Fun fact, Kramer had a different name in the pilot episode. He went by they gave him a new name, or a different name.
Really?
Yeah, he did not go by Kramer. He went by some weird name.
Well, also Jerry's dad changes from the first to second season. Mm-hmm. I think George's dad does too.
No, it's always that one. Dude.
It was always
the guy from King of Queens.
Jerry Stiller? Is that his name? Jerry Stiller?
No. Idea. He's the dad also.
Well, it's Ben Stiller's dad. But
they look alike.
Yeah. Okay. So anyway, we're talking about damn Seinfeld and stuff like this. Just
another tangent at the bottom.
I linked you guys a story. Well, actually, we'll cover this. We'll cover this on the other side of a break. I've got a story about a dad. This is from the Huffington Post. We'll tease this. It's called a tease in the radio biz. A dad hired in-game assassins to discourage his son's gaming habit. That's the headline in this Huffington Post article. Dad hires in-game assassins to discourage son's gaming habit. So it's a pretty funny story out of China, and I think it's I think it's decent. And everybody tweeting me about whoever is in the chat.
Named.
What's that?
He who shall not be named.
He who shall not be named. It's funny that because his own shitty show isn't doing well, he has to come watch mine to try to go say hello.
On that zing.
And on that zing, we'll be right back. We'll be right back on the other side of this break in the Lefty Show.
Hold on.
We'll be talking about a lot more. What's up?
Breaking news. I can't say this. I'm going to try my best. The dinosaur with the ball on its tail is called the Ankylosaurus.
There we go. See, so it wasn't the Stegosaurus. Boom.
Boom.
I thought it was. I never said definitively that it was the Stegosaurus.
I'm saying that to Chiz because he was all like, "Mrr."
I never said it was the. You know what? Killing me.
Ankylosaurus, kids.
Okay. All right. So there you go. The Ankylosaurus has balls on its tail.
Singular. It's like Hitler. One ball.
It's one. It's the. What purpose does the ball serve?
It's a fucking mace.
Yeah.
Okay.
It hits the shit out of things.
Oh, so it's just like I'm assuming it's like a big clump of bone.
Yeah, it's like a big club type of thing.
Big clump of bone.
A big.
Called
talking about balls
bone.
And clumps of bone. Oh, take a break. We'll be right back on the Lefty Show. A lot more on the way. See you guys. Tweet the show, hashtag Lefty Show on Twitter. You can also follow me at Lefty643. He is at Dr. Chiz. She is at Little Miss Katie, Kaity. We'll be right back. All right, we are back on the Lefty Show. Welcome once again. Chiz, you had final hour, or final half hour, excuse me, going from the bottom to the top. Want to thank everybody for sticking around through the breaks, through all the I don't know, the tangent time.
It's somebody, just been tangent on tangent.
Did you see somebody hashtag Lefty Show? By the way, that's if you want to interact with the show, that's how you can get at us on Twitter, hashtag Lefty Show. Somebody made up a T-shirt, I think. I haven't looked at it yet. Let's see.
I have it here.
Let's see this. It's tangent time, and it's in.
What? It's a little Asian boy.
It's part of a GIF. It's some Asian kid dancing, I think, on some Nickelodeon show.
Oh.
But I don't know what that has to
shirt?
do with tangents. I don't know. Again, it's a Nickelodeon show, so who the hell knows anymore?
Such a good.
But again, hashtag Lefty shows how you interact with us. I am at Lefty643 on Twitter. He is at Dr. Chiz on Twitter. That's my co-host, Dr. Chiz. She is our beautiful producer, Katie. You can find her at Little Miss Katie, Kaity, on Twitter. Now, you had some interesting retweets, Chiz. Can you school us coming out of this break what you just retweeted?
Would you like me? We weren't going to talk about subject matter.
Well, we can do. You can talk about it tangentially. Somebody tried to send.
Somebody tried to send people here to troll us, mainly you, because they have beef with you. They had been trying to send it to other sites. It failed. They sent them to us, and they did a great job because they doubled the viewer count and how much Lefty's going to make off of this. So maybe even converted some people. So props to you for your.
Oh no! I got told. Oh no!
And then apparently, because the guest on with this individual was in a wheelchair, it's Ask a Capper, great dude, met him before, and he threatened to fight said person in wheelchair at PAX, and that he would wheel him off a cliff. And then this individual shut off their stream and sent them over here. We thank you.
Well, thank you. Appreciate it. It's good to know that somebody knows their place. Somebody knows their place and. Bows down to the superior show when they have to. I don't know. I think, honestly, I know a lot of people are talking about, we're not going to mention the show, but I think competition, because in radio, competition is seen as kind of a good thing from a consumer standpoint, from an entertainment consumer standpoint. Now, for the people that own the shows, for the people that own the radio stations, the TV stations, whatever, competition isn't necessarily a good thing. It actually can be a good thing. It can actually drive up prices and demand and stuff like that. But, you know, in a perfect world, obviously, somebody that wishes to dominate would in fact dominate. But
Cough, Howard Stern.
Right. From a competition standpoint, or from a viewership standpoint, competition is a good thing. Competition is what drives shows to innovate. Well, the idea is to innovate. But
most of them
sometimes, how many stupid hawking shows are there now? People talking about, I'm going to buy this from auctions, or I'm going to sell this at auction. How many stupid shows like that are there now? But the idea is competition breeds a better product for the consumers. And you guys in this are the consumers. And if you don't like this show, don't watch. If you like this show, watch. There you go. I just solved it for you. This big complex equation about what to do, who to watch, what show is on, what do I watch? It's simple.
The one you like.
The one you like. You watch this show, it's great. Leave a like, leave a favorite, leave a comment. You don't want to watch this show, it's fine too. But if you come here hating, guess what? Your view counts the same.
Thank you.
So does your comment. Your comment actually helps. That's the funniest part about haters.
Yeah.
Is that for people that claim that, you know, you suck at YouTube or you suck at this, they don't really understand how YouTube works. No. But anyway.
The best ones are the ones that make multiple accounts and with much effort keep coming back. We thank you.
Yeah. So, do we have any? We have actual topics. I teased this before we went to break. The story out of the Huffington Post: Dad hires in-game assassins to discourage his son's gaming habit. I will quote from this. Quote, frustrated by his adult son's incessant gaming habit, a man in China reportedly hired a number of in-game master hitmen to annihilate his son's avatar over and over again in an attempt to deter him from playing. Quoting China's Sankin Daily, Kotaku reports that the fed-up father, identified only as Mr. Fang, decided to embark on this cyber murder plot as his son seemed incapable of pulling himself away from the computer long enough to find a job. And it goes on and on about how the man's son actually found out about this because he realized that, wait, hey, these people that are killing my in-game character, I have no idea who they are or why. Yeah. And they're specifically targeting me. And eventually he found out about this plot, and he confronted his dad instead of giving up or anything like that. He actually confronted his dad and said, I just want to find a job that's right for me, et cetera, et cetera. But I have to admire this approach.
That is some smart parenting.
Here's a question. Here's a few questions I have. Number one, what game was the guy playing? Because they
didn't say that.
The Huffington Post article shows a stock photo of somebody playing Counter-Strike, which probably wasn't Counter-Strike. Because although Counter-Strike can be addicting, dying is part of the Counter-Strike game.
Yeah.
So it wouldn't be. I'm assuming it had to be something like either it was DayZ or well, not necessarily DayZ, but World of War. So they're in China. So it's World of Warcraft. League of Legends is big over there, isn't it?
Yeah.
StarCraft.
It's more Korea, but
yeah, but I mean,
you got to think PlayStation games too. I guess it doesn't really matter. They're killing an avatar, so it's got to be an FPS or like an RPG, something along those lines.
Right. And I also want to know, how much did he pay to these guys?
I don't think it would take that much. I mean, they'd be like, yo, you're going to pay me to just kill someone?
$25 PayPal, I'll do it.
Yeah, exactly. 50,000, whatever. Did you know China's currency is not yen?
What is it?
I don't know. I had to Google one day. Yen is actually Japan.
Right. But China has something similar to it.
They have something similar, and I can't pronounce it.
I don't know. I think it's something similar to the yen, but I don't.
It's one of those currencies where, you need 50,000 of them to equal $1.
Yeah, well, the U.S. currency isn't as good as it used to be anymore either. So we might. What is the euro? Is the euro still the
Euro came up recently. I think it's the equivalency to like 130, 125 or something like that. Still ain't no pound.
Yeah, well.
Props to the UK for not jumping into that bunch.
Well, that was the funny part, is that UK was seen as kind of the linchpin of the European Union, and they're like, hey, you're going to switch over to the euro, right? And the UK is like, yeah, maybe.
Is Greece in there? It's okay.
Greece? Huh?
We're not
Who?
jumping
No,
in.
no. Nah.
You're going to find out in a couple years.
Nah. But I like this approach to parenting, because we hear a lot about, how the evils of gaming and how gaming needs to be stopped. But here's a guy finding a unique approach who said, I'm going to use gaming to try to deter my son from gaming so much.
Because, I mean, I think it's good and smart because, I mean, what really could he... Lefty didn't say it, but this kid is 23, okay? So what is he going to do? He can't ground him, then he's playing games. He can't take the console away. This dude will fucking find it and just play behind his back. I mean, just taking the... I don't think this... I think it'll get him to stop playing the game. I still don't think it's going to fix the aspect of this dude needs to get out and find a job. He might stop gaming, but he'll go watch.
Well, who knows? Maybe he's making some money. Maybe he's got a partnership.
Maybe he's a YouTuber.
Yeah. Maybe he's got to get that dude get that guy a Twitch channel.
He's trying to get some gameplays, and his dad sent.
Yeah, seriously. His dad is hiring stream joiners. Stream joiners like a bitch for that guy, because he's not even streaming, and there are people just out to get him, out to find him. That guy probably knows what it's like to... Wings of Redemption could probably identify with that guy. He's like, yep. Or big YouTubers in general. Just when they hop on a game and people start joining sets trying to look to find him. Now, there was another story that I wanted to get to. And this is a more serious note. This is something... I was cruising Deadspin today. Deadspin is a great... If you're a sports fan and you like... decent comedy writing, and it's kind of gone downhill, but Deadspin is usually a good place to find stuff. Like if you're interested in laughing at how bad the Jets have been and the Tim Tebow saga and all that stuff, and if you hate ESPN, Deadspin is where you go, because Deadspin has a whole series they do on just ripping ESPN to shreds. And apparently, now this is allegedly, and we're going to assume allegedly for all the things set up until this point, there was a rape in Steubenville, Ohio.
Steubenville?
Yes, that's very, very German and sounding. Steubenville. I don't speak German, but I mean, if you just shout like that, eventually
you just have to be loud with a lot of passion.
Yes.
That's the German language.
Mm-hmm. Yes, and like Italian, just baba da boopy. You just
baba da boopy. A lot of hand gestures.
Yes.
You gotta talk to your hands.
Yes, and then you just. Never mind.
Mustache.
A 16-year, believe it was a 16-year-old girl.
Yes.
Accused two high school football players in Steubenville, Ohio, of raping her at a party when she was passed out drunk. And this happens, sadly, it happens a lot. I mean, rape is rape is something humans do to one another. It's disgusting. It's despicable. A girlfriend of mine in college, before I met her, she told me a story about how she was raped, and it was something she constantly struggled with. And it's a horrible, horrendous thing. But the interesting thing about this case is that it pretty much unfolded. Now, the interest is twofold. It pretty much unfolded via social media, via Twitter, via Instagram, via YouTube. Apparently, the rapists were recording the acts and logging them with their cell phones. None of them put it up to YouTube, but they were talking about it, and it was recorded and put to YouTube. They were taking pictures of themselves, not actually committing acts, but with the drunk girl, and tweeting about it on Twitter. And the other friends and people at the party were doing it as well. And the alleged rapists, who are now in custody, some 11 days it took. This is the part of the second stream of interest, is that it took 11 days for the police in Steubenville, Ohio, to finally arrest these alleged rapists. And they only got 2 of them. And what's more, they were not. And the people, the other students there that were, I did it again. Stupid Google Hangouts. Are you still there? Retarded. The other players at the party that were live tweeting, it was essentially a live tweet of a rape. Those players were not disciplined. And local reporters were told by school administrators and some even higher up in local government not to report the story because of the football program at the Steubenville High School.
That was not me.
That was Chiz. That was you.
I would not rim shot after you dropped a bomb like that.
Well, I mean, that was... I mean, you said something before the show. What did you say this was? The second part, the covering up for the sake of the football program.
Sandusky 2.0.
And sadly, that's what it is. I mean, we've got a lot of stories here. We've got because if you look at some of the tweets, I'll read some of the tweets... Or some of the mentions. Anonymous has been a great help throughout bringing this issue to the forefront. The hacktivist group Anonymous, and I think one of their subsidiaries. I forget the name.
They do some good.
Forgive me, but they've done a lot of work to bring this to the forefront. And there was a video of one of the friends of that attended the party later was recorded drunkenly recounting the rape, and he said some pretty interesting things. And I'm going to say this, and it's gross, and it's despicable, but it needs to be put out there. Quote: "He's putting a wang in the butthole, dude." End quote. Chiz. That's too much.
That was funny, though. Admit it. That was funny.
I know.
I mean, the shit this guy says is fucking hilarious because a normal person would not say these fucking things. And they might for comedic purposes, but this dude is sick.
Now, he said, quote, another one, "They peed on her. That's how you know she's dead, because someone pissed on her." End
like,
quote.
Who fucking says that? One who says, "I peed on her," but then somehow that's justification for her being...
It gets worse. Quote: "They raped her harder than that cop raped Marcellus Wallace in Pulp Fiction." End quote. And it goes on, and I really don't want to read anymore. But this we're crossing over into dangerous ground here now, because we're talking about this person, this guy that was part of the latest video leaked, is not charged and was not charged, and hopefully he isn't charged with any crime. Because we are talking about affirmative responsibilities here, and affirmative duty. What is a reasonable human being supposed to do? And we talked about Seinfeld. One of the central tenets of the closing bits of Seinfeld was that the Seinfeld characters had a duty to help stop a mugging that they witnessed and recorded.
Yeah.
And
funny how that worked in magically.
And the question now becomes, is this guy... he was a former student at the Steubenville High School. Is this guy a criminal, or is he just a huge piece of shit that needs to be vilified? Because I agree that he needs to be vilified for being complicit in this, being somewhat complicit in this rape. I don't know if he aided anybody, but what the hell? The server's restarting. Stop restarting the server. Google, whatever that means. It's tough because, he is a huge piece of shit for being complicit in this rape and all that stuff, but he didn't actually commit a crime. And I think Google Hangouts just effectively ended the Lefty show when they said the server is restarting, whatever the hell that means. So I think we're gonna have to end the Lefty show solo because Google Hangouts decided, for whatever reason, we're gonna end this show. So while Chiz and Katie are no longer in the Hangout, you'll see them there, but apparently whatever the hell, the server's restarting. So thanks, Google. Good job. But the Steubenville High School rape, it's just there's so many levels here of bad things. People, the way the rape of this young girl unfolded publicly on Twitter, and the way people, one of the alleged rapist who is arrested and is now in custody, was retweeting the live tweets of one of his friends talking about the rape. And then we get into the whole thing about the football program and the coach not disciplining the players that, while they weren't involved in the criminal acts, were just being huge dumbasses about it. And there's so much going on here, and of course the reports that local reporters were told not to touch the story for the sake of the football program. It's so many levels of awful right here, and I think it shows some not so nice things about the human animal, about just how sickening we can be, just how sickening a member of the species can be, especially a group of people that would honestly tell local reporters not to discuss the rape of an innocent minor for the sake of a football program. So it's I hate to end the show on such a down note. I hate to end it on just such a bad, sad note, but I don't know. Do with that story what you will. Keep it in mind. Keep it in mind that there's bad things out there, and while we as a species may try to hide it with technology, with self-help books, with feel-good stories about, charities and whatnot, there's still stuff like this that happens, and it's sickening. And I don't mean to make you feel sad. I don't mean to make you feel bad, but do with that what you will. Keep that not necessarily at the forefront of your mind because it's sickening, but remember that there are still sick people doing sick things, and sometimes sick people can congregate and propagate themselves. But anyway, guys, that's my time. We got to get out, or that's our time. We got to get out of here. Again, Chiz and Katie, Google decided to restart their servers, and so now the Hangout is no more. But we thank you guys for joining. You can follow me at Lefty. This is me at Lefty643. You can follow him at Dr. Chiz. You can also find his YouTube channel in the description below. You can follow her at Little Miss Katie, Kaity, on Twitter. Thank you guys for joining. Thank you, Chiz. Bye-bye, Chiz. You can't respond. Thank you guys for joining. We hope you enjoyed. We are out.